Liam is your son?
He may be my son.
Is he claiming to be?
No, he's not, thank God.
But you and his mother were involved, this Kelly Hopkins.
My senior year in college, we went out for a few months.
And afterwards?
It continued for part of the summer. Then she got a job, out of all places, Forrester, as a fit model. She took off for L.A. We were never that serious.
Serious enough.
Yes, we were physical.
So, how did all this, come up?
Liam is looking for his daddy. He said his mother told him it was someone at Forrester. He actually thought it was Ridge at one point.
Oh, Lord, that's all he and Brooke need. So, why don't you just call this woman and find out the truth?
Because that would require a seance. She's dead.
Oh.
But if she weren't, you would want me to contact her?
Yes, of course. If Liam is your son, you need to know. I need to know. Okay, so your real dad would have had to have been someone who worked at Forrester, like, way back in the day, yeah?
That's why I jumped on the crazy idea that it was Ridge. I mean, that was a colossal bust.
Well, I mean, there's got to be a list of past employees somewhere. Do you want me to see if I can find one?
Oh my God, you would do that for me? Like, even though I ruined your life?
Liam, you were a pawn in a much bigger game.
That bothers me so much that I would let myself be used by Spencer and his thug lawyer.
Well, stop thinking about that, okay? Put Bill Spencer out of your head. We're not talking about him right now. We're talking about your dad. Okay, and if there's any way that I can help you find him, then I'm all over it.
Oh, great, you're here. Sweetheart, this is the orders for the new fabric. I looked everything over.
Oh, thanks, Ma. I was going to check in on Ridge, but I noticed that Steffy and Brooke were in his office. How's that?
Well, you saw how tense it was yesterday. I mean, Brooke's behavior has just placed him in a terrible position.
Yeah, well, Ridge has a lot on his plate. Now with Liam running around claiming to be his son.
Well, I think that issue's been resolved, hasn't it?
Well, good, because that kid's trouble. After what he did to Steffi, if I see him around again, I will personally take him out. It's the last thing that Ridge needs to deal with right now.
Steffi, I'm not going to be pressured here.
I don't mean to do that to you, Dad.
You've made your point. You want me out of here in the worst way.
Yes, I do. But this isn't personal for me. You know, you have become a huge liability. So, why don't you just make this easy for my father? Do not force him to make this decision. Just leave the company, Brooke.
There's no guarantee that'll solve anything. If you ask me, dumping Brooke now could make our situation even worse.
Okay, Thomas, enlighten me. How could Brooke leaving the company possibly make things worse?
More tension, more unrest, more for the press to jabber about?
He's right.
No, Brooke. They'll talk about how we finally wised up.
Dad, you're not buying into this, are you?
I haven't decided yet.
Well, I say we ignore it. These things have a short shelf life.
Thomas, it's been over a month. And if anything, it's getting worse. Dad, you gotta make a move. To do nothing shows weakness, indecision.
He has made a move to keep Brooke on.
While things continue to deteriorate? No. As an owner of this company, I can't accept that.
Do you see what you've done here, Mom? You've created a monster. You give Steffi all your stock, and now she thinks she's a dictator.
Oh, that's what this is about. The stock.
Well, I suppose I should smile and play nice about that, but I can't. Not when I see you guilt-tripping Dad and power-tripping Brooke. I want to go on record right now. I am against getting rid of Brooke.
I doubt that we'll see Liam around here very much. I mean, even if he does think his father works somewhere in Forrester.
So he's still sticking to that story?
Well, apparently that's what his mother told him.
And Ridge happens to be on the Daddy A list, huh?
Not anymore, thank heavens.
So who is his mother?
Oh, you know, the model, Kelly Hopkins.
So your mom gave you all these?
Yeah, she kept all these clippings.
And somewhere in here lies the key to who your father is.
Yeah, she told me to check out Forrester Creations and I would find my father. And the morning she died, she gave me this file. I think she was just, like, frightened of me being alone, and so she thought I ought to find my dad.
We're going to, okay? Hey, do you have any pictures of your mom?
Yeah, I got a really good one. Keep it with me all the time. Oh, no. Oh, no.
What? What?
It's not here, but I know where it is.
Where is it?
It must have fell out of my bag at Spencer's office. I gotta find that photo.
Okay, well, wait, I'll go with you. I mean, if that's okay, then I'll go with you.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, we are not going to let this discussion degenerate.
Well, it's a bit late for that, Mom.
Thomas, you'll be an owner one day.
I explained to you why I gave my shares of the company to Steffi.
Right, because she needed support after Dad fired her.
It's more than that, and you know it.
What more? Steffi and I have both had our challenges.
It's different for your sister.
How? Because of Phoebe? Steffi lost a twin, I lost a sister. It was horrible for both of us. Same thing when you and Mom broke up. We both suffered, but that was years ago. You know, there comes a point in time you just gotta get over it, sis. Divorce happens.
That is not fair.
Well, is it fair to shove Brooke out of this company after everything she's done for this place?
Brooke has been a wonderful asset, but now she is a terrible liability. You know, when that happens, the person who's responsible, they leave.
Don't let her do this, Dad.
I'm doing what's best for Forrester Creations.
Threatening to sell your stock to Spencer.
Okay, please, just settle down.
No, I'd like to know. Is that what you would do? Sell out to Spencer? The guy you seduced to get the company in the first place?
Listen, if this woman had your son...
If. That is a big if.
Yeah, well, there are ways of finding that out.
Forget it. Get that out of your head.
Bill, I don't think you really have a choice in this. You're not going to be able to let this go.
Look, if this Liam were my son, I would feel it. I would sense it. I feel nothing for this guy other than contempt.
He's obviously actively looking for his father. If he's your son, I am not going to let you turn your back on him the way your father did you.
Look, enough already. You're acting like this is some sort of fait accompli. It's not. Let's just give it a rest.
Well, the problem is you won't give it a rest. I know you. You're going to need a resolution to this. You're going to need to know the truth.
What is it, Hillary? What do you mean they're on their way over? All right, send them in when they get here. Liam and Hope are coming to see me.
Did you say Kelly Hopkins?
Mm-hmm.
She was Liam's mother.
Yes.
Mother, she was a fit model here. I hired her.
I don't ever remember her working here. Ridge said she never worked here.
You two probably never met. She wasn't here but a couple of months, then she just took off.
Well, she certainly did very well for herself after that.
Yeah, she was huge.
For a number of years, that's true. Thorne?
Mother, I dated Kelly Hopkins.
You did?
Well, we went out a few times.
How close were you?
We had a connection.
Did you sleep with her?
I will do the talking, Katie.
Just don't mess it up.
There's nothing to mess up. He's coming to see me, uninvited.
Bill, you know what you have to find out.
I wonder why you brought your niece along.
We're about to get some answers.
What brings you by?
I think something fell out of my back when I was here.
You mean when I fired you?
Well, this is it. This is it right here. What happened to it? Did you sit on it?
Hi. I'm Hope's aunt. Nice to meet you.
Oh, hi. It's nice to meet you, Mrs. Spencer. Spencer.
Oh, please call me Katie.
All right, you got your picture. Now beat it.
Don't worry, I'm not going to inconvenience you, Mr. Spencer, or myself. Hope you want to go?
Oh, wait, just 1 second.
What's going on?
There's just something that Bill wants to say to Liam. Go ahead, honey. This meeting is not about Bill Spencer.
Let's be honest. You seduced the guy into giving you the company back, and now you're using it to pressure Dad into firing his wife. Is that not what happened?
What happened is that I beat Bill Spencer at his own game, and now we're back in control.
No. Dad's in control, not you.
What I'm asking is not unreasonable. It's what every company does when there's a scandal. It's not pleasant. It's not easy, but it's necessary.
It's a witch hunt.
Have you not been reading the press, the fashion magazines? Come on. They're not talking about our clothing line. They're talking about Brooke having sex with her daughter's boyfriend.
We're not just any company, Steffi. We are a family. And I am a part of this family.
Yes, so am I. But I got fired when it looked like I caused a scandal. You know what? It turns out I wasn't responsible. But the point is, none of us is above reproach. Not me, not Thomas, and certainly not you.
Oh, come on. There's more to it than that, and you know it. This is very personal for you.
Thomas!
No, Mom, I've got to say this. You know, Steffi's been using this poor little me routine ever since you and Dad broke up. She used it to get a piece of the company, and now she's using it to try to get rid of Brooke.
No, that is not true at all.
Yes, it is, Steffi. Look, you're my sister, and I love you, and I've tried to be sensitive. But the truth is, Dad hasn't neglected you. He's been a good father. To you, to me. You know, there are a lot of people around here who could be hurting. Where's Uncle Thorne's share of the company? Where's mine? Where's Brooke's? We've all done as much for Forrester as you have. But no, you're the only one who's hurting, so you get 25% of the company. But you know what, Dad? She isn't the only one who's hurting. What if Grandpa had given his stock to Aunt Felicia or Aunt Kristen?
Thomas, you will be taken care of.
All I am trying to do is restore the good name of Forrester. You guys can look at it any way you want. We have all been tarnished by what Brooke did. The elegance, the class, it's all gone.
Do not let her do this, Dad.
All right, that's enough. Thomas, your point is very well made, and so is yours, Steffi. Ultimately, this is my decision, and it will be final. It's a very difficult decision, too. But it has to be made.
Brooke doesn't deserve to be fired.
She isn't being fired. She's just backing away from the company so we can control the bad publicity she caused, that's all.
Dad, you're letting Steffi pressure you into this, and it's not what you want.
It's done. I'm sorry.
She's your daughter.
It's more than that.
You really think I'm hurting the company?
The company's in bad shape. It's not the company I'm worried about, Logan. We're resilient. We'll get back on track.
Well, then what?
It's you. For weeks, I've been watching the effect this has had on you. And it's taken its toll. And it's got to stop.
No, I'll be fine.
I know you will. You're able to handle most every situation. It's me. I won't be fine with this. I don't want to watch my wife get beaten and bashed by every reporter in town from now on. I can't do that. You've got to step back. I need you to step back. Just take a break from all this. Let the company recoup. Let me resolve a few things with my children, especially Steffy. I'm so sorry that I have to ask you to back away like this. But it has to be done, Logan. For your sake. For the good of the company. And yes, for the sake of my relationship with Steffy.
Ridge, you forgave me not too long ago. And I know not many husbands would have done that. Your daughter needs you right now. I can understand that. And I trust you. I know that you'll never do anything to hurt me. And I do respect your decision.
Thank you. And I love you so much.
So, you were intimately involved with this woman.
It wasn't an ongoing thing.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking you, did you have sex with her?
Yes, Mother. I could be Liam's father.
You have something to tell me, Mr. Spencer?
No.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
You know, at the very least, you two should patch things up, make a fresh start.
I'm sorry, Miss Katie. Katie, why would I want to do that?
Well, because Bill wants you to come back and work here.
No, I don't.
What? I'm sorry. You seem like such a nice person, really, but your husband's a jerk, and I want nothing to do with him. And in fact, every time I look at the dude, I get sick. So Hope, let's get out of here.
Oh, just before you go, why don't you take a look at these
Katie, put it down.
clippings and see what you see.
Okay, I have copies of these. Where did you get this?
It doesn't
What
matter. Your mother said that your father had something to do with Forrester Creations, so who do you see in those photos?
Yeah, Forrester's.
And who else?
You.
Yeah. So the clippings that your mother gave you all contain pictures of Bill.
What are you saying?
She's not saying anything. Now get out of here, both of you.
Oh my God. You're my father?